been epic. They've come out with some sick motorcycles, man. And I'm going to tell you guys 5 motorcycles that I think are awesome, and I'm going to tell you which one that I might get.
Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today.
Guys, whatever motorcycle you get, make sure you're wearing the gear. And if you want to get my gear, like this ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet that comes with an auto tint shield, my motovlog camera, airbag vest to help keep you safe, I have links to all my gear in the description and comment section of my video. But anyways, number 5, the Aprilia Tuono RS 660. I'm telling you, Aprilia, you know, I talk crap about Aprilia. I owned a 2017 Aprilia Tuono V4 1100 factory, which was an awesome bike, by the way. But I had some issues with it. But I'll tell you, they make some sick bikes. And they did it again. They came out with a mid-range bike with that 660 Tuono. And that bike looks sick and it's pretty cool, man. It's tuned for the streets. It's got 100 horsepower. 50 pounds-feet of torque, but it's got that meat where you want it. Got that grunt down low. It's a parallel twin, so you know you're gonna get some grunt. But anyways, number 4, the new Aprilia Tuono V4 1100 factory. It's sick, man. They listened to us that owned the previous gen, and they made some sick corrections on the bike, man. First off, they put LED headlights on, finally. Bike looks sick. Also, they made a more upright seating position now. So you're not in that in-between race position and an upright position anymore. That's one reason why I got rid of it, because it was a very annoying position to be in. I didn't like it. It was weird. It was like you race, but you're upright, but you're not either, and your back still feels kind of weird on long trips. I didn't like it. So they made a nice change there. They have a fuel gauge on the bike now. Man, they made some sick changes. And I tell you, that V4 engine is absolutely awesome. Oh, man! I loved it. I told you it was like a MotoGP bike. I loved it, man. It sounded so sick. And that thing was powerful. And I believe it's got a little bit more grunt now down low too, man. It's not more top end like it used to be, like kind of more, you know, strong mid-range and top end. They had a little grunt to it as well, I believe. All I know is I see motovloggers hooting and hollering about that bike. Number 3 is, of course, the Ducati V4 Streetfighter. And they made some changes. Bike's already sick, but it was more of a top end bike before. But now, which that bike, by the way, it's got a V4 engine like the Tuono, but it's got 208 horsepower and 92 pounds-feet of torque, I think. As where the Tuono is, I think, still at like 173 horsepower and 89 pounds-feet of torque. But you don't need that much power. But it's nice bragging rights to talk about that power, man. That's not what amazes me. What is awesome about it is that it's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. It's you hands down the prettiest street fighter out there, guys. It's the sickest looking street fighter I think ever made. Ducati did it once again, a really awesome bike. But anyways, we'll go to number 2.
The Triumph Rocket 3R. Even though I hadn't considered this bike in the past just because it's so big, it's 648 pounds. But man, this thing has the most torque, I think, of any motorcycle at 163 pounds-feet of torque, 165 horsepower. Man, the bottom end grunt on this is insane from what I hear. It looks unique. The headlights I could do without, but everywhere else it looks cool. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below.
That brings me to number 1, which is high up on my list. And it could be the bike I might get. I want to test ride one, but they won't let me test ride one. They said you got to buy it, man. And that is the new Triumph Speed Triple 1200 RS. It's a beautiful bike except for the headlights. I've always told you I hated Triumph's headlights, and they just refuse to change them ugly headlights. They try to make it look prettier, but they still ugly, man. I don't understand it. But if you look past the headlights, everywhere else is good looking on the bike. And the bike's, it's cheaper than some of the other bikes. I think it was like $18,500 or something like that. It's got more power than the Tuono. The new Tuono. It's got 177 horsepower and 92 pounds-feet of torque. That RS 1200's got some grunt on it. It's got the mid-range. It's, man, that's, I hear so many good things about the triple cylinder engine on the Triumphs, on the street triple and the speed triple, especially now with this new speed triple, and it's fairly lightweight too, man. I think, what is it, like 420 pounds or 26 pounds or 426 pounds or something like that. It's lightweight. It's got power, more power than you'll ever need. It's got all the great features on it. See, that dude's moving, man. I'm telling you, you see that movement like that, guys? Be ready. Be ready, man. That's defensive riding 101. If you want to see more defensive riding tips, I have a video on it. I'll include the video link in this video and in the description and comment section of this video. That'll help save your life out here, so you can keep riding out here and live to see another day. List some other motorcycles maybe that I'm missing here that maybe you like, and which one of these motorcycles would you get?
Also, another bike that I'm considering is a KTM 690 SMCR, which I've threatened to get for many years now. But honestly, it makes sense to add one to the stable right next to my YZ450FX Custom Supermoto, because this has a lot lower maintenance than my Supermoto. So this would be cool to get on and do a lot more riding and not have to worry about doing oil changes. What do you guys think? You think I should add one to the stable?
I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. And I want to try to test ride some of these bikes. I've called a lot of dealerships and they're like, sorry, but I don't have a demo bike for you to ride, and you just can't ride a new motorcycle unless you buy it. Sorry, dude. So I don't know, I can't test ride bikes, man. I don't know, I have to wait till like an event comes to town, and they always end up canceling it, so I always miss them every year. And then you have to ride single file. They don't let you bring your motovlog camera and all that crap. So what good is it if I can't share the experience with you guys? So now you see why I end up just buying a motorcycle instead of test riding it first, because they don't let you test ride out here, man. It sucks. But anyways, guys, leave a comment below. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to subscribe to my All in One Motorcycle channel.
Check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.